Hey, welcome to Point Reyes Lighthouse, one of California's most breathtaking and historically rich destinations. Today I'm taking you on a complete tour of this incredible landmark, from how to get there to must-see highlights that'll make this trip truly unforgettable. So let's go. Point Reyes Lighthouse is tucked away on the Point Reyes National Seashore, about 1.5 hour to 2 hour drive from San Francisco. Getting here is part of the adventure, as the drive takes you through rolling farmlands, misty forests, and coastal roads that seem straight out of a postcards. On nice sunny days like today, there actually isn't too much fog or mist, which is pretty rare, but it makes for a wonderful trip. As you drive through the park, make sure to stop by Cypress Tunnel Tree for a photo op. It's beautiful. There's lots of wildlife around as you drive. Be careful, some people might stop out of nowhere looking at wildlife like this little coyote guy. There's lots of elks, cows, all along the road. You'll keep driving all the way until you hit the parking lot to the lighthouse. Once you park, you'll walk about 0.4 miles along a paved path to reach the main lighthouse area. But the real challenge begins when you reach the stairway to history, a staggering 313 steps down to the lighthouse itself. Let's follow the path all the way to the visitor center and lighthouse first. There is an incline to this hike, but it's not bad. It's well paved and pretty easily accessible. Off to the right side is beautiful coast ocean area. The first time that we were here, it was pretty foggy, but today we got really lucky and it was nice and sunny. Beautiful day to hike. One thing I should mention about the parking lot is that you should arrive early. The parking is pretty limited, and so the earlier you come, the better. Otherwise, you'll have to park a little bit down the road and walk up to the parking lot before you can start climbing up this paved path. As you can see, there's many spots where you can stop and take a nice picture, take a little break if you need to. So we are here almost at the lighthouse. There's some nice crows on this side. Almost at the light. Once inside, there's lots of little gadgets, a little bit about the Fresnel lens, and some skulls and models for you to look and read up on. It's great for the kids as well. Look at the comparison of the different types of whales.
Please touch. Really? Okay. Really? Those are yours. Oh.
In the other room of the visitor center, there was a big glass window with a big raven just sitting right outside of it.
Ooh, it's so fluffy right now.
It's like it knows. No, it probably
After hanging out with the raven for a little bit, we decided to continue our walk down to the lighthouse. We continued onwards, finding a sign warning us about the 313 steps it took to go down to the lighthouse.
Let's get hard. Who wants to go? You guys go first.
You guys go first. Don't push each other. No racing.
That's exactly right.
Trust me, it was easy going down, but you'll feel the burn coming back up. But don't rush. Take in the view, breathe in the salty ocean air, and listen to the distant crash of waves against the cliffs. Guys, look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Wood.
Think about what I can laser on here.
You guys can go over there if you like.
You are now standing at one of the most historic lighthouses in California, built in 1870 to guide ships through one of the most dangerous stretches of the Pacific. Again, it's pretty sunny today, but usually it's pretty foggy and misty and pretty hard, dense weather. Back in the 1800s, heavy fog and violent storms made this coastline a ship graveyard. But this lighthouse changed everything.
The other day I just saw like
Imagine being a lighthouse keeper in the late 1800s, living here in isolation, keeping the lamp lit through storms that shook the cliffs, and braving winds that could knock a man off his feet. It was a life of dedication, one that ensured countless sailors survived their journeys. And here is the star of the show, the original Fresnel lens. This lens, with its intricate glass prisms, could magnify light and project it nearly 24 miles out to sea. It was a true masterpiece of engineering and helped so many sailors survive this treacherous seashore. You can walk around and explore the whole exterior side of the lighthouse. It's actually pretty cool.
Wow, imagine trying to swim over there.
yeah.
Now it's time to head back up.
The number of stairs.
It's actually pretty cool. They labeled each stairs that you have to climb. As you can see, we're at 306. This is a view going upward. The incline is pretty steep. But again, take it slow, enjoy.
Time to go back up.
If you need to take a break, there's actually some resting boxes
back
on the
up.
left side here where you can go sit down on the bench that they have set up in there. So no big deal. You won't hold anyone up. But Point Reyes isn't just only about the lighthouse. This place is teeming with wildlife. Some things to do nearby is Chimney Rock Trail. It's a short but stunning hike with unreal coastal views. It's a 1.75-mile round-trip hike that takes you along the coastline.
Okay, now you are. Okay, get it. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful here.
At the end of Chimney Rock Trail, you are left with this beautiful area where you can watch whales, From December to April, gray whales migrate right past here. Gotta bring binoculars and keep an eye on the horizon to see things. We didn't bring any binoculars, so we didn't see anything on this trip. This is a picture taken right at the end of Chimney Rock Trail. Another cool thing along the trail is elephant seal overlook. If you want to see massive seals the size of small cars, this is the place. The best time to visit is from January through March. We were walking and walking, and then we looked down the cliff, and there were several huge elephant seals just laying around at the beach down here.
Oh my god!
They're huge.
Why is that so big? It's
All aquaphobic. Is he dead?
No.
I mean, it just looks like that.
We were pretty lucky this trip. There were many little coves where a bunch of these elephant seals were just laying around and basking in the sun. As you're driving a little bit out away from the lighthouse, there's actually a visitor center, and there's a part of the beach where you get a close-up view of these gigantic elephant seal. Before you go, here are some tips for you. I think that you should dress in layers. Even on sunny days, it can feel really cold because of the wind. You should check for closure. Sometimes with high winds and a lot of fog, the lighthouse might be closed. Additionally, you should bring some water. That 313 steps back is quite the workout. Also, you should arrive early. The small parking lot at the lighthouse is pretty small, and it fills up pretty quickly on the weekends. Another good thing is there's no entrance fee, but donations are always welcomed. Overall, we had a great trip, and I think you should visit Point Reyes Lighthouse. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.